So it is either they're out.
Allow for us to move peacefully to another dispensation.
Okay.
Or we wait it out until 2027. And as we wait it out for 2027, which is a constitution provision that is there, the work of those who are not in government is try and put something in the alternative on the table. And that is why we are putting Matiang'i as the only person who has expressed his desire to run on our party on the table.
Okay.
I know Wiper have Kalonzo Musyoka, DAPK have Wamarwa, Mother is also on the table, Murara is also there, Umtata has also thrown his weight there. Help me the names, there are quite a number of them.
Yes,
you are the ones doing the news every day.
Yes.
So these names are there. And we would want to say, Kenyans to say, among all these, who is it that can help not just become the leader alone, but also lead this pack? So that as a country, we have a chance of having some positivity, because as it is now, it is all, like, I mean...
What will it take to let go of the current regime, in your own opinion? Will it be Jubilee alone, I mean, enjoying this kind of numbers, or will it be a coalition, as has been the trend lately?
It is, whenever you get into a coalition ahead of time, it's better than coalition after. Because a coalition after is a coalition that is made up of people who are not really willing. They are being forced by circumstances. But if they are able to get into a coalition before, then you can see some, deliberate decisions being made by leaders who would want the good for this country. And it is not, by the way, it is not Jubilee, nor is it any other political party. It's Kenyans. Hawa wa Kenya unaona na mimi ni mmoja wao. They are capable of making a decision on their own without, what do you say? Without trying to switch talk you. They will force you into a direction. If they say it is leader that we see capable of running this country, and they all come to leader, you will be very naive to be left there clinging to some few people, maybe 5, 10 people, or whatever number. You would want to be part of a system that is going to help this country. And I believe that when that day comes, all these leaders that we are seeing mentioning, you see, like I mentioned, we allowed marketing Matiang'i. I told Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, Jubilee Party would also certainly want to have a presidential candidate. If we get somebody who throws his weight our way, we'll also start marketing him. Kalonzo is being marketed by Wiper, DAPK, they sometimes do it on a joint basis. And I don't think, and I want to say again, with the kind of a track record that we have as Jubilee, you will only be a person who doesn't want to see, na uwezi waambia ufungua macho na macho uko nayo, to see that we have something that we can bring on the table.
When this time comes, the IEBC will be at the heart of it. Looking at the process and how it's been shrouded and, clouded with delays, with questions on board and all that, are you confident that we're looking at a 2027 election that will be free and fair, devoid of court battles, litigations?
It will not be void of court battles and litigations. That's part of us. Or part of who we are as a country. Initially, we were getting concerned about the litigation level in our country. But it is good to see that the courts are also now processing the cases faster than before. And that helps people who would want to get issues explained. And we have some very interesting cases that are going to help us move forward even in 2027. One is that the majority and minority are defined by Kenyans, not by a speaker who decides to start playing games with the numbers and calling people leaders, creating political parties, start their own. You remember even Jubilee had been declared one time as a parliamentary political party. When he was reading his judgment this other time, he forgot his other judgment. Those kind of shenanigans. Those are issues that have been listed. At what point are elections going to be announced? Is it at the county? Is it at Bomas? Is it at the polling station? Is it at the constituency? These are issues that are being made clearer by the day. So that if you think that you can leak elections, like it was done, 2022, it is being made much and it's becoming more and more difficult by the day without the presence of people. But then comes this one fact. Kenyans have decided. Reader, if you dare go against the will of Kenyans, you will face the wrath of Kenyans. We were here 2020, 2002, we were here.
Right.
It was not the desire of the IEBC, I could be wrong, to announce the way they did. But Kenyans had made it clear to them, dare you utter one number.
Okay.
At the polling station, at the constituency level, on the county level. I say this with a tongue in cheek, because the president keeps saying, niliwashida nikiwa nje ya serikali. Saa hii niko ndani ya serikali, mtaniweza kweli?
Interesting.
Two things on this. You are not put in office to use institutions to rig you.
Okay.
You are not put in office to use institutions to corrupt the system in this country. You are in office to ensure that the institutions function as provided for under our constitution and the statutes, independent of your personal interest. Number two, I want to repeat it. Even if you want to be, you are running as a presidential candidate, and you become the chairman of IEBC, the resolve of Kenyans this time round is such it does not matter.
But does it speak about institutional structures that
it
are
does
shaky?
not matter. And I want to tell
systems?
You, remember, the Constitution says sovereign power of the people of the
sovereign power. Sovereignty belongs to the people.
Belongs to the people of this country. When they exercise it, and I want to tell you, they will exercise it on the 27th of August. Bila kulala, kukesha. IEBC, if you want to become the chairman of IEBC, if you want to become a commissioner of IEBC, get there with a clear mind. You bring monkey businesses, you'll be sorted out by Kenyans.
But when we're talking about monkey business, what does it speak about the structures and the systems that we have as a country? Because if individuals can come